Night in a Box. We've been sharing sneak peeks the last few days. Some of you guessed it, some of you didn't, but we're gonna reveal it today. We're gonna show you exactly what's in this amazing box. Come on in, say hello when you get here. We're super excited. I love the Craft Night in a Box because I love how it brings all of you guys together with all of your community, your friends, your family, your co-workers, all the people in your life. It's super fun, and we're gonna show you today what the summer edition is. I'm gonna tell you all about it, and we're gonna craft it so you know exactly how to put it together, how to guide your friends and family to put it together when you host your very own craft night with this amazing kit. So, y'all, I showed it to the VIP group earlier. They loved it. This round we have a little bit of like an extra little added little fun element that's totally optional, but it's super fun. So stick around if you want to know what that is, okay? If you already get the Craft Night in a Box, you don't want to miss that little extra, okay? But first, let's say hello to some of our friends. Hello, Miss Candace. Hello, Miss Robin and Amanda. Hey, Miss Dana. Hello, Michelle and Corby. Hey, Miss Catherine. How are you? So far, everybody's on Facebook so far. I'm not seeing any YouTubes yet. Hello, Miss Teresa. Hello, Miss Penny and Vicky. The comments are slowly starting to load. They're
Crystal
coming in.
And Wendy in YouTube right now.
Oh, Crystal and Wendy? Right. Oh. See, my comments are slower than his comments. Hello, Miss Carol. She says, "Oh, Christy, this kit is absolutely adorable." Miss Carol is one of our VIP members, and she saw this already this morning.
Hold on for 1 second.
Oh, what am I holding on? I'm holding on. I don't know what to hold on to. I'm holding on. Hold on. Brace yourselves. There's all the comments. No, there's some of the comments. Different comments.
Yeah.
I don't know, the comments are being a little wonky today, so we shall see what happens.
Okay.
But, y'all,
some of the...
I am fabulous today because I'm excited I get to show you guys the summer edition of Craft Night in a Box. This is a fun one. So without further ado, Tim, do you want to, I was gonna turn the box, but since we got the fun little overhead, I'm thinking Tim could just switch it to overhead and I can show it to y'all that way. That way you can see it straight overhead a little bit better, okay?
Yeah.
I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready,
oh,
y'all.
There you go.
Y'all. This is our Craft Night in a Box. This is all the goodies that you get in the box this round. Y'all, look, look at the cute little trucks. I'll hold them up and show them to you a little bit better too. Look at the little fence pieces and the little sunshines that go in the back. We've got our base pieces, our double layer base pieces that we love to do. We've got our custom Christie's Craft Room paint brushes. We've got Ceram Coat full bottles of paint. We've got the Alina's Craft Glue. We've got sanders. We've got galvanized metal hubcaps, and of course painting sponges. And we also have the fun little crafting mats that you guys can use for all your guests for crafting on. You can set it all up on the table, put all their pieces on their little crafting mat, have it looking all cute. Everyone's gonna have their own little crafting station, put all your glues and your paints and everything in the center of the table, and you'll be ready for crafting, okay? So let me show you guys what this looks like finished, okay? So this is the 12 pack. You can get a 12 pack, an 8 pack, or a 4 pack, okay? We are not opening new spots this round, but we do have spots where people had to cancel along the way. We are allowing you guys to take over those spots. So if you've been wanting to get into Craft Night in a Box, now is your chance. You can go to the link in the description of this video. Tim's gonna put it in the comments for you as well, and you can grab your spot while we still have them. It's very limited. We do not have nearly as many as we have had in the past because we're not opening any new spots. So, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna fill up pretty quickly, and I don't want you guys to miss out, okay? If you have kids coming this summer, if you are getting together with your sisters or your girlfriends this summer, if you're going on a camping trip, you're having family, you're gonna have some neighborhood activities, this is really great because it has everything that you need ready to go for you. All you have to do is invite your people, grab some snacks, and be ready to have a good time. Everything else comes in the box for you, okay? There is no hostess gift this time. We can't do a hostess gift every time. Then it wouldn't be special. It would be expected. So it's just once in a while we throw in a hostess bonus gift. There is not a hostess bonus gift this time, but there is something else fun and different this time. And I'll get to that in just a minute, okay, guys? So let me set this aside. Tim's gonna take the overhead off. Let me show it to you this way real quick, y'all. Hold on, let me get my papers. Y'all, where am I? There we are. This box comes chocked full of goodness for you guys, okay? But you wanna see what it looks like together? I did pre-paint some so you can see what it looks like. Here is one that I have on display here. This one's my favorite one. Y'all know I love some very, very neutral farmhouse, simple colors, and lots of distressing. Y'all, how cute is that? And how adorable is it with our barn? Is that not stinking cute with the barn from the shop? We have a little hay bale here. We have some greenery behind here, and we just have it on a cute display that I got at it's like a cake riser that I got from Hobby Lobby. So super, super cute, adorable. You can really decorate with these super, super easily. But let me show you guys something really, really fun about this kit, okay? Crystal, she says, I thought about canceling, but again, it's the fun in the box that keeps me. Yes, it is tons of fun. There is so much cuteness in these boxes, and we appreciate you, Miss Crystal, and we appreciate everyone else who participates and gets these. And we just hope you guys have the most amazing time doing these with your family and friends. But how adorable is this? Okay, but let me show you the best part. The best part, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. The little sun comes out. The little sun comes out. You can use it without the sun. You can use it with the sun, or you can, if you choose to. We thought it would be fun to give you guys the option of some fun little interchangeables, okay? So we created some fun little fun interchangeable bundle for you, and I'm gonna show you. I painted some up, and I'm gonna show them to you, okay? So we'll take the sun out. We've got a little cross. So whenever, I said earlier at the VIP group, I said you put it in there for Easter, Christmas, any of the religious holidays, any given Sunday, or really just any day of the week, because you all know we need the good Lord Jesus with us every day of the week, right? Love it, love it, love it. A little cross. There's no particular order here, guys. I'm not going in order. I'm just grabbing them in the order that they're stacked. We have a little star for the patriotic holidays. Sorry, my brain. We have a cute little pumpkin for fall. You could paint the pumpkin orange if you wanted to, but I thought it'd be fun to do the greens and creams. We've got a horseshoe for St. Patty's Day, or any day that you need a little extra look. But always don't forget the prayers, okay? We all like luck, but the prayers are what really get us there, okay? A fun little flower. This coordinates with our button flower. You're gonna notice a lot of these shapes will coordinate with your other crafts that we've done in the past that you might already have around the house. The amazing little watermelon. Love, love, love me a little watermelon craft. And bees are so big this time of year. A little bee. Sharon says, love in the inserts. So cute, love the inserts, Miss Cindy says. Hello, Christy and Tim. Miss Jean says, hello, Miss Jean. There's the little Christmas tree. Bobby Ray, she says, I'm waiting on the girls to let them know if they want the interchangeables. Yes, so I suggested to the VIP group, and I suggest this to you guys as well. If you are getting a kit and you're inviting 3 of your girlfriends over and you get the 4-pack, or if you're inviting the whole family over, or all your girlfriends, you get the 12-pack, we don't expect you to buy all these inserts for all your friends, okay? If you want to and you're that kind of friend, hey, more power to you. You're amazing. You're a good friend. But we are going to have a little card in the box, and it's gonna have a little QR code on it, so when your friends come for craft night, you can just sit that out on the table with everything, and if they want to order them, they can. Or we're gonna be sending out an email with the link, And you can get these right in the shop. Your friends can come right to the shop. They can order them on their own if they want to, and then just bring them with them on craft night when you guys hang out, and you guys can paint these the same night that you paint your truck if you want to. Or you can, like Bobby Ray is doing, she's reaching out to her friends saying, hey, do you want them? And then you can always, if you want, have them send you the money, and you could place one order for all of theirs at the same time. Totally up to you, but it comes with the sun, like so. So you don't have to have the extra inserts. Those are just a little extra add-on, optional fun if you want it. We all need a little truckload of sunshine in our life, and we could use a truckload of sunshine all dang year, right? So
today.
so the inserts are great, but they're not required, okay? This would be cute. This is really, you could have this displayed year round in your home like this, and no one's gonna think twice. You can add little Christmas elements or little winter elements if you want to, or a little fall pillow, a couple little pumpkins in the you know, fall time, or a couple little trees behind here or something, and you can just change it up just with the sunshine and leave it if you want to, okay? All right, guys, Laura says she ordered 2 sets of the inserts. She's so excited. I love it. Okay, so you guys want to craft? You want to craft this? And then we'll talk about it. If you guys have questions, let me know. If you're newer here and you don't know what Craft Night in a Box is all about, we will tell you. Yes, Joanne, we definitely need the sunshine here in Michigan right now. It's a stormy, cloudy, dreary day here.
It is.
Yes. So the inserts are in the shop. Tim can put the link in the comments here for you as well. And you can just anyone can see them in the shop. They're made to fit in the truck. Anyone can see them. You don't have to have like a special back end link or anything like that. We just put them in the shop because we knew your friends and family who come, we wanted to make it easy for them to be able to get them so you wouldn't be required to have to order them for everybody, okay? Angie says, how cute is the truck going to be next to the big truck? I know, truckloads of fun, she says. Yes, absolutely. Kitty says, I love barns and trucks. Me too, me too. All right, guys, so we're going to start painting. The colors that come in your box, let me grab a plate here. The colors that come in your box are, and I gotta make sure my heat gun is plugged in so we can help dry things along the way. So you all aren't sitting here. Y'all don't want to sit and watch paint dry, right? You don't want to watch paint dry. I mean, I'm sure we could find some fun to have in the meantime while the paint's drying, but you know, I won't make y'all do that. I won't make y'all sit and listen to me sing, you know.
Yes, please, no.
All right, so yellow, tomped red, and black are the colors that come in your box, okay? I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to paint the truck. I'm gonna show you how to paint it with this, the very neutral with lots of distressing, and then let me show you, I didn't show you guys the other ones, okay? Here's a couple more. Here's another one that I distressed. Here's a red one that I did with sanding and distressing, okay? And I did the base a little bit brown, and I did the fence posts, the little fence gate thing, whatever that thing's called on the back of the truck. Sometimes I call it a gate, sometimes I call it a fence. I don't even know what it's called, but that thing there, we painted that brown. Now I'm gonna show you how to make brown with these colors. We've got a solid black one, and I just used a little bit of the brown around the edges of the fenders to make them stand out a little bit more so they don't get lost between the wheels and the fenders, because there's a lot of black going on there, okay? And then I did some shadowing with the brown on this red truck as well. So I'm gonna show you how to do a red truck and a black truck, okay? Woo, Marcia says they lost power 5 times last night through early this morning. Whew, we were talking about that earlier. I heard them talking, and they were talking about losing power. I'm like, please don't lose power today. Please don't lose power today. We got things to do. We got crafting to do. We can't, we got machines that need to keep running. We cannot. Sideboards, Nancy. See, I never would have thought to call them that. Probably, yeah, sideboards. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so are you guys, okay, well, let me tell you this first.
Okay, take a breath.
I'm so excited. Put overhead on so they can see this.
Nope.
Okay, so it's starting to spread out now, but we put about a quarter size squirt of yellow paint. And then we're gonna do about a dime size squirt of red paint right on top of it. right about that. I might have gone a little heavy with the red, but we'll find out. Okay, and then 1 drop of black. 1 drop of black, okay? And it kind of starts spreading out like that. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a popsicle stick here. I'm gonna mix it all up. I don't know what happened to my paint palette knife thing, but
it was in here.
I don't know. It used to, I don't know.
Oh wait, no,
I think I took it
there.
I think I took it home to use it.
Oh, probably.
I think I took it home.
Elena probably stole it.
Probably. And initially it's gonna look a little funky, okay? It's gonna look a little funky. Like I said, it might funky. And if your color's not quite right, just add a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep mixing. I might need just a tad bit more red, just to bring out, we'll see.
Well, thank you, Dorothy.
Actually,
she says,
it's mixing pretty good.
Hi, Christy and Tim. Have a great crafty day. I love you both.
Thank you. You too. You too. All right, I'm gonna put just another drop of red. Another drop of red. Hopefully that wasn't too much. I don't think so though.
That was a lot of red.
I know. I kind of went a little heavy with that little squirt, but I think we're gonna be okay. It was looking a little greeny, so I brought in a little more red. And I think that did the trick. I mean, a lot of you guys probably have brown at home too, different shades, whatever. You could use antique wax, or like I'm gonna do with the black, I'm not even gonna use the brown on the black. I'm gonna take advantage of the natural wood color and just play off of that for the black one, okay? Thank you, Miss Teresa. She says, I love your nails. Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you. Rusty farm truck, yep. You can make it a little bit rusty. We love a good old rusty red truck.
Kirby says, I like the smaller version of the truck.
Isn't it cute? It's just adorable. And this is fun too if you have, for anybody, it's fun to have, especially people who have limited space. If you have a small apartment, a small house, you don't have a lot of space for a bigger truck, this is really great. If you do a tiered tray, this truck can sit on your tiered tray all year long, and you can like change out the inserts for all your different tiered tray themes throughout the year. So it's gonna work really great. Okay, so now we have a nice brown color here, okay? So let me put some of my other colors on the plate because we're gonna need those. Thank you for sprinkling, guys. We appreciate that. Y'all are awesome. A little bit of yellow. We don't need too much yellow, but we're gonna need some yellow for the sun.
Here comes the sun. Da, da, da.
All right. So if you are not a Craft Night in a Box membership, you can sign up now. The link is in the description. Tim will put it in the comments again for you. But
Okay.
sign up right away because the spots are very limited this time, okay?
There's for the add-ons.
All right, since I'm doing 2, I'm gonna need a little bit more space. So I'm gonna grab one more of these little placemats. Everybody will get a placemat in the box. Can you all see? Make sure we keep it where y'all can see. And we'll move this truck over here.
And then there is for the Craft Night in the box.
Craft Night in a box.
In a box.
Correct.
Oh wait, did I do it? Did I?
What'd you do?
Well,
You have to go to the...
No, I know.
What's wrong?
Well, it's because they both had the same preview.
Did you grab the right one?
Yes, I grabbed the right one.
Well, I don't know. You sound like you're struggling over there. I'm trying to help you, and he's like, y'all, he's getting feisty.
No, this part is easy.
I'm not questioning you. I'm trying to see what you need help with.
I don't need help.
Oh. Did he not sound like he needed help over there, y'all?
It's just that both of the previews look the same.
I don't know what previews you're talking about. See, this is why. See. Okay, we're gonna hash out our marital bliss here. Okay, this is why when you make comments and noise over there, I think you need help. I think you're struggling with something, so I acknowledge it. But then you're like, I don't need help. I'm fine. I'm like, okay.
If I need help, I'll ask you.
I know, but you sound like you need help, y'all.
I don't need. Did I ask? Did I say, hey, I need help? That's when it sounds like I need help. Is when I say, hey, can you help me?
Okay, I'll just let you struggle. I won't offer anymore.
I'm not struggling.
Welcome to Married Couples Working Together.
Teresa, shush.
Right, Teresa? Teresa says he did sound like he was struggling a bit, ... Right, girlfriend? Right? Teresa gets it. No, if you order the add-ons, that's a great question, Alice. Alice said if we order the add-ons, which is the extra little inserts, you do not have to wait for your box. Now, these boxes will ship by the end of May. We are actually way ahead of schedule, and they will probably ship a lot earlier than the end of May, but that's just what our schedule is. That's what we say. We'd rather, under promise and over deliver. They will ship by the end of May, but these will ship right away. So you will likely get these before you get your Craft Night in a Box kit.
There's already been a boatload shipped out today.
Yes, some were already picked up. Some were already packed because VIP Group's already been buying these, shopping with these. We've already gotten a bunch of these packed up. UPS has already been here today. They've already picked up some of these and they're already on their way to you. So these will be shipped right away. So just put them in a safe place. Don't lose them until your box comes. Do you guys send out notifications if your credit card expired to give your new card? I'm a box member. Yes, Miss Joanne. When your payment goes through, if it errors because the expiration date expired, you'll get an email. But always check your junk folder, your spam folder. If you've unsubscribed, sometimes that'll stop it from coming to us or coming to you. So if you are unsure and you need to update, you can go to your account on the website and just go to accounts, log in, and then in the dashboard, you can go to payments, and then under the payment methods, you can update and add a new payment method. Just remember when you add a new payment method to click make default, okay, so that will work. If you have trouble, you can email us, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com, and we are happy to help you, okay? Yeah, these are all in one bundle, the add-ons. Each bundle, you get 11 different shapes, but they're individually. You purchase them, you can purchase 1, 2, 3, as many as you want. That's how many you can purchase, but you get all 11 of them together in one set.
And then how long will the add-ons be available?
The add-ons will be available till the end of August because we know you guys might not be crafting these with your friends until later in the summer. So if your friends are there and they maybe said, no, I don't want it now, but later they're like, oh man, I really wish I had them, they'll still be able to order them. So these will be right in the shop until the end of August. All right, so let me start. I'm gonna start by doing my bases.
Teresa has a real good point there.
What's Teresa's point? Also, if it declined your payment, you have to go to the subscription and tell it to pay it.
Is that?
If it declined.
Like if you have to update your
if you do it today, it's automatically going to rerun it later today. The system will automatically retry it later. So you just need to update it and then let us know that you updated it. Sometimes it's better if we manually rerun it on the back end because sometimes it can error when it does it on your end. Something happens like if you're like pay the invoice, sometimes it shows as just a single order, not your subscription order. So just update it and then it's going to automatically go through later today. It'll automatically rerun it. On another subject, when is the deadline for purchasing a virtual ticket for the live event? We didn't set an exact deadline for that yet. I'm not positive on that yet. All right, this is gonna be my black one. This is gonna be my red one. So this one, I'm gonna do my base piece with the brown. That is such a good brown, guys. That brown came out good. That came out good. I like it. Came out really good. Love it, love it, love it. If it's looking a little too green, add a little bit more of the red. You only need 1 drop of the black. You don't need much black, okay?
Donna, send us an email, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com, and we can help you get through that.
It says your email already already exist because you have to log into your account. You're trying to check out without logging into your account using that email. So you need to click on account in the menu and log into your account and then go check out. If you go to purchase something from us and you're not logged in and you put in like your name and your address and your email and everything, and you're not logged in, it's gonna say this account already exists and you need to log in to your account to check out with that email. That's what's happening there.
Or
so
she'll just answer it right now.
So it means well, sometimes it's easier to answer it now because then, you know, she doesn't have to wait. But yeah, if you just log in, and plus other people might have the same question. So sometimes I can answer it. If it was like a question about an order, I couldn't answer it right now because I'd have to look that up. But yeah, it's telling you have to log into your account because you already have an account. So hopefully that will help you. You're welcome. You're welcome. But if you're still having trouble, then email us. All right, a little bit more brown on here. And I went ahead and did my fence post while I've got the brown out. And then this one.
Your bed rails?
My bed rails, yes, my truck bed rails. So this base, I'm gonna do black because, but I'm not gonna do it totally black. So what I'm doing is I dipped my sponge into the black and I'm getting kind of a lot of it off. So there's not much on my sponge at all. And then I'm just going to just kind of lightly drag it over because I want a lot of that brown to come through. But I don't want it to be just completely bare, okay? And if I do too much, I can always come back with my sander and tone it down a little bit. Like so. I'm gonna do the same thing with my rails. My gate pieces, my bed rails, my, oh shoot, what else are they called?
Someone called them running boards. I don't know.
Just adding a little bit, mostly to the edges.
Oh, but I'm gonna grab some names here.
All right.
We have Corby Slocum, Cindy Finello Kraus, Lois Berg, Rosemary Corez Frizz, Christina Spencer, Joanne Durkee Thome, and Cynthia Stone Yance.
So I am going to go ahead and dry these because I want to glue my base piece together now so it has time to sit and rest or sit and set. Really, sit and rest. It doesn't really need to rest. I mean, we're not cooking a roast here. But before I do that, I want to sand this one a little bit. I want to add a little bit of distressing, okay? So I'm just going to, you can do just around the edges or you could do the whole surface of it. And I'm going to kind of do the whole surface of it. The whole surface of it. Go back and forth. I'll do a little side to side.
Well, Cynthia, if they're not getting shipped until next Wednesday, so you should be fine. Because she's not moving till the end of next week. She's moving the end of next week. She already put in her change of address on the site.
But we're creating the labels this week. Cynthia, send us an email so we know which address we should. We're shipping them next Wednesday, so let us know what email it would go to or what address it would go to if it ships next Wednesday. And we'll make sure that we create the label with that address, okay? Just shoot us an email. All right, I'm also gonna sand my little gate pieces here. You all know I love everything distressed. Everything. So I started to ask you guys before and then I got distracted and then I forgot to ask you. Are you guys team red truck or team black truck? If you had to choose between red and black, those were your only choices. Thumbs up if you'd be team red truck, hearts if you'd be team black truck. And let's see what our overall, not necessarily my red and black, just in general, red and black. I tend to lean towards black. because I feel like it goes with anything and everything all the time. Don't get me wrong, I do love a good red truck though. But oftentimes I'll lean towards the black, just for that reason. It's very farmhousey. So what do you think, Tim?
That's pretty 50-50.
Yeah.
Maybe the hearts by a nose.
So a little bit, the red truck has a little bit of an edge. No, the black has a little bit of an edge. The black was hearts. A little bit of an edge. All right, so now we've got our fence pieces painted and we've got our base pieces painted. Before we continue on painting anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and put the truck base together because I wanna let this sit for a little bit and let that glue have time to start setting up before I actually put the truck in it. So while I'm busy painting everything else, this will be setting. So to open your glue, there's that little notch on there. Just snip it off and you'll have the perfect opening, okay? And then we're going to, remember with this glue, a little bit goes a long way, okay? It's pretty thick, and when you put your glue on and you put your pieces together, it's gonna kind of spread out, okay? Because it's nice and thick. And when you put it on, avoid getting too close to these little slits because we don't want to put it together and have the glue squeeze into those little slits and then that glue sets and gets hard and then we can't get our little truck wheels in there, okay? So just make sure you don't have a bunch of little glue inside your little slits there. You just line this up. You got a nice clean base. When you put your glue in here, it's not gonna come through the bottom. It's gonna hold your truck up nice. It gives you a nice solid, good base to work with. Why is there a number 3 next to my name when I send a message? I believe that's your 3-year anniversary of being a follower. I think that's what Facebook puts that there for. It's the number of years you've been following the page that you're commenting on. I think it might do it for groups too. I know it does it for pages. That's a Facebook thing. Sylvia says, I can't wait to do these. They're so fun. They are so fun. And Friday, I'm going to, if you get any glue coming out the side, just wipe it off. You can use a diaper wipe, a paper towel, your finger, yeah. Miss Joanne, you don't have to do anything. Your name went into our crafty mail bucket. So if you heard your name called just a little bit ago by Tim, that means that your name is in our crafty mail bucket. And at the beginning of the month, we will pull 2 names out of the bucket. We will post them on our Facebook page and tell you what to do at that point if your name is posted. And then we'll send you some crafty mail, which is wood and metal cutouts from our shop. All right, so now we've got those painted. We're gonna work and focus on our truck, okay? So, let's see. This is gonna be my black truck, this is gonna be my red truck. One tip, when you're gluing, leave your glue bottle laying sideways. Don't sit it up like this, because then all the glue runs to the bottom. Leave it sideways, or another thing that you can do is you can grab a paper cup or plastic cup like this, and just put your glue upside down on the table there. Just throw your lid back on and put it in the cup, and that's gonna keep all the glue at the tip of the lid so that you don't have to shake it and try and get it down, because it is a thicker glue, okay? So now we're gonna do red. Well, let's do the black one first. We're gonna do our black. I'm gonna just use my sponge, get some of the extra off. We're not gonna get as much off as we did before, but we're just gonna get some so it's not puddly. And we are going to do our black. Now, because the wheels are black and the truck is black, I'm gonna do this whole truck body black. This is gonna be your easiest one to do if you're doing it black, simply because everything's black. We have our little hubcaps that are gonna go on, so you don't have to worry about painting over those, because our little hubcaps will go right over top of the paint. And then with our distressing, or you can shadow with the brown, that'll help you distinguish between your black surfaces, so it's not too black on black on black. It'll give you some dimension, is what the word I'm looking for. Now we need to do our our little wheel wells, not wheel wells, wheel humps. Fenders. Our fenders. We need to do our fenders. Our fenders. All right. So both fenders done. We're gonna let those dry. I might need a little bit of a second coat, but I'll come back in a minute to do that. All right, we are temporarily done with the brown. I'm just gonna grab another sponge though, so I don't have to come back to it. Because I'm gonna use a little bit of brown for shadowing, I think. Maybe, or I could sand. No, I'm gonna use brown for shadowing on the red truck so you can see how I shadow with the brown. And then I'll use a sander for shadowing on the black truck, okay? How big and long is this truck, please? The truck is, I can tell you, I need to get a tape measure in here. Oh, I got one. I got one. The truck is from very front to very back is about about 5.5 inches long, and it is about 2 3/4 inches tall. It's a cute little truck. Aw, Jennifer Barry, she says, I want to join so much. I'm just in the process of selling house and land. So excited for new adventures like crafting and traveling with Ken. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's very exciting. We will be ready for you when you are ready. We are not going anywhere. We will be here with our arms wide open for you when you are ready to join us. But I know, it's all about timing, right? All about timing. Angela says, such a good tip for glue. Yes, it's actually, I wasn't even thinking about it one day I was crafting, and I just painted my wheels, and that's okay, because I'm going to show you what to do if you paint your wheels like I just did. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. We'll just go over it with the black, and I'm going to do these fenders. Somebody was on here, I can't remember who it was, but they're like, I'm a school teacher, and a tip for white glue is to keep it laying sideways on the table when you're gluing, because otherwise it runs to the bottom. Now I do the same with this for my super glue. I'll keep my super glue upside down too, because that tends to, you know, take a little while to get back up to the top as well. So really all glues work is good for pretty much all the glues. So you're welcome, Miss Dorothy. Thank you, Miss Laura. She says these are so cute. Great size to use almost anywhere in your home. Yes, Cynthia. These are great to add to any other decor that you have. They're great for tiered trays. They're great to put on a little shelf with some little pictures and other, you know, home decor things you might have on the shelf. Yep. All right. A little bit of a second coat. I do that now with my glue. Started on YouTube, just jump back to Facebook. I would prefer Facebook, but follow both places to make sure I catch no matter where you are. Well, that's what we say. Make sure you're following on Facebook and you're subscribed on YouTube, because we try to do as much as we can in both places, but you know, we can't post our photos and stuff to YouTube, and Facebook doesn't keep our lives for more than 30 days. So we kind of go back and forth a little bit, but we do as much as we can in both places. All right, so let's dry this. Let's dry this. And I need to paint my wheels on my red truck black. Now remember, you guys can do like any color combinations you want to. If you want to do totally different colors, that's totally okay. We love to see your guys' creativity and how you, you know, pull your own ideas into things. Sometimes your crafts look better than mine, I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm like, oh, that was a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Hello, Miss Tama. All right, so I'm not doing the yellow. I'm gonna do my black. So I'm gonna grab a paintbrush. Each person's gonna get a little paintbrush in the box, so you'll get enough paintbrushes for each person. Sometimes the bristles are a little bit stiff because they're brand new and they put like something on it just to help keep them nice and straight and stiff for you. So just take it and, you know, rub it between your fingers a little bit to soften it up. I'm gonna just take some black, and I'm not gonna worry too much about staying perfectly in the lines of the, you can see the etching there, But remember, our fender is gonna go over that edge. So even if I go outside the lines, the fender is going to give me that nice rounded wheel line, okay? You could paint the wheels white. You could add white into the tires as well. Yes, totally, like the little white wall, the old white wall tires. Yes, totally, totally. So I'm actually gonna purposefully go just over my etched line, like so, like so. And I'm even gonna go right over where the hubcap goes, because remember, our hubcap is gonna cover it, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, got that one done. And now I'll do my other one. Can you put pictures together in video and then post on YouTube maybe? I mean, I can, but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to create a video like slideshow kind of thing. So we'll probably just continue to do like our posts of photos and stuff on Facebook. And YouTube likes active videos. It's not really like a, YouTube doesn't really like static photos in videos so much. They want you to be doing like videos like this where we're actively doing something and it's a true video. So, I mean, that's an option, but I'll just be honest, it's a lot of work. So we probably won't. We probably won't, just the time doesn't allow for it. It would take away from having time to do some of the other creative things. So that's the only reason. We want to do the most fun creative things with the time we have, right? All right, a little bit of a second coat on this front one. Thank you guys for sharing. We really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So tell me in the comments, are you a Craft Night in a Box member? Do you have a Craft Night in a Box coming to you already? Let us know. And tell us your favorite thing about Craft Night in a Box. For those that are here watching and they're a little unsure what this is all about and they're unsure if they really want to do this, let them know what you think about it. All right, I got my tires. I want to do my little handle on my truck with a little bit of black here. So I'm just going to use the paintbrush and I'm just going to fill in. I'm going to flip my truck over because it'll be a little bit easier. I'm just going to fill in the little etched lines for the handle here. Flip it over like so. Candace says yes, she is a Craft Night in a Box member, and she says I love crafting with others. And we have a lot of people like that get together with neighbors, co-workers, grandkids, girlfriends, church groups. What other ones do we have? We have some that do it virtually, that where grandma orders it, she gets one to her house and then she sends one to her grandkids and they FaceTime each other and do it together on FaceTime. We have them that do it for the Craft Night Box and in the VIP group that way. Vicky says, yes, I'm a Craft Night in a Box member. Whoop whoop. Kathy says, I've got a box coming. Haven't done the spring kit yet. Oops, lost my comment. The comments moved on me. I've got a box coming. Haven't done the spring kit yet because we had a big wedding in the family and had no time. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? Things happen. But that's a kit that you could do even in the summertime. Like that's something you could do now. It's still pretty much springtime, so you still got time to do it. That's okay. And then you got all summer to do the summer one. So you're not even behind schedule yet. All right. We got to do the sun. We got to do the sun. So I'm going to do the sun. On this one, I'm just going to do yellow. This one, I'm going to do yellow, and I'll add a little bit of red highlights to it to show how I did that, okay? All right, so get our yellow. Sylvia says, yes, I have craft night in a box. One thing I love about your crafts is that it doesn't matter if you are a shaky-handed grandma like me or a youngster, we can all craft. Absolutely, Sylvia. We try to keep it as easy for you guys as possible and as user-friendly as possible for you. We try. We try. We try. All right, now yellow, you're always gonna need 2 coats, okay? Jennifer says, when would we buy kits? Do they have a tracking number? Say we're away, we know when to be home to get them. Yes, so anytime you order anything from us, when we create your label, you're gonna get an email that has your tracking number in it. And you can keep going back and referring to that email for that tracking number until it arrives. Make sure you check your junk and your spam folder, because a lot of times that email will go into the junk folder. But you will every order that we ship gets an email sent with the tracking number in it. So yes, you'll be able to track it. Yep. We have lots of ladies that love to love to stalk their tracking number. Elena's a serial stalker. She'll come down, she'll be like, my package is 10 houses away. And she'll be like looking out the window. One time she was looking out the window because her, you know, it was the whole, my package is 10 houses away. It says it's 4 houses away now. And she's staring out her window. And then as Amazon pulled up, somebody else went to go, it was a stormy, like snowstormy night, and the weather was terrible and the roads were terrible, and the car went to go around the Amazon driver as the Amazon driver was turning into our driveway and hit him. And she was so upset. She comes down, she goes, my package, because she was doing the countdown, house to house to house, you know, so many houses away. And she's like, the Amazon driver just got hit, just got in an accident in front of our house. So, you know, she saw it all happen, and of course we went out there to make sure everybody was okay, and we're like, you know, the roads were terrible, so we're like, you can pull into our driveway if you want. We were waiting for the police to come. We're like, just get off the road, because somebody else is going to come along and hit you, so just pull in our driveway. So they all pulled in our driveway, and when the police came, they wanted to talk to Elena because they were trying to figure out whose fault it was. And I had mentioned that Elena was like watching out the window and saw it. And so she was like all freaked out and all nervous. I'm like, you know, the police officer's at the door, and he's like, can we talk to your daughter? We're, you know, trying to find out what she saw happened. And she's like, I just want my package. And so she talks to the officer, and then he goes away, and she didn't ask about her package. And she was freaking out, so I finally went out there, and I'm like, listen, I get it. They're bringing another vehicle for this Amazon driver. They're gonna come and get him towed away. But she really wants to know if she can get her package. Is that possible? Because like they were pulling in the driveway to deliver it, and the officer's like, yeah, I'll make sure she gets her package. And probably 10 minutes later, he comes ringing the doorbell and had her package for her. So yes, we are very familiar with watching those orders and that tracking, and watching for the countdown of it to get there and grabbing. Plus some of you guys, some of y'all, you know, we know there's some of y'all who have like, I don't know, sticky finger neighbors or something, or sticky finger people around. Your boxes get delivered and then they disappear. So I get it. You want to scoop it up off that porch as quickly as possible, right? Oh, Miss Dawn, hey girl. She says, I'm getting craft night in a box. I've been getting craft night in a box since you started. I was so scared I was going to miss out. I was standing by to grab it. I do the box kit for 12. I send some to Georgia for my son and family, and I send some to Ohio to my daughter and her family. Then my oldest daughter comes over with 2 of her daughters, and we do a Zoom, but we are going to change to FaceTime. I love all the boxes. They are so fun, and it guarantees me that the kids all get together at least every 3 months. Thanks y'all so very much for this. It so helps my heart. I love that. I love that. Love it. And that's what this box is all about. Y'all, we live in a world of cell phones and computers and technology, video games, all the distractions. And it's so hard to get people together. you know, to do things together. It's just not as easy as it used to be. And we're all so busy with sports and work and all the activities. And this is just a way, like Dawn said, to guarantee to lock everybody down, pick a date, we're gonna do this, everyone bring snacks, everybody, you know, get on a Zoom call together and do it together, and you're just getting that time together. So now those cousins that maybe only get to see each other a couple times a year because they live in different states are getting to see each other and see everybody in one place a few more times a year. That's super awesome. Super awesome. Okay, so I have everything painted. I believe I have everything painted. So I want to distress, I'm gonna let my red dry just a little bit more. No, I'm gonna do my red one first. I'm gonna do my red one first. So with the red one, I'm gonna take some of the brown that we mixed up, and I'm gonna take my sponge, and I'm gonna get a little bit of paint on it, but then I'm gonna get as much off as, a lot of it off, just like I did with the black earlier. So there's just a little bit on there, just so I can go around the edges, okay? So I'm gonna go around the edges of all my pieces and just kind of drag it around the edge. It's gonna give it a little bit of dimension. Kind of like a little bit of shadowing, okay? So y'all see that? So just a little bit of brown around the edges on all of the pieces. All right. All the way around. Holding clothes while watching, well, at least you're multitasking. You're getting something accomplished. I'm glad we can keep you company during what is most everybody's least favorite job. Least favorite job. Nobody likes folding clothes. But there's a few people that like folding clothes. And I often say, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why do you like folding clothes? It's like liking doing dishes. Like, who likes doing dishes? I don't know. Yeah. Gina, I probably will be crafting tomorrow. I don't plan not to unless something comes up, but I plan to craft tomorrow. It's in my plan, as long as my day doesn't derail on me for some reason. It is in my plan to craft tomorrow. I don't know what I'm crafting yet. Oh wait, yes, tomorrow that's right. I told you guys I would come and craft the inserts for you tomorrow. I'm gonna paint these ones up tomorrow for you guys, so you can see those painted. That's what I was gonna do tomorrow. Okay, so that, I think I'm pretty happy with the shadowing. So now the black one, I'm gonna use the sander and we're gonna distress it, okay? Good morning, Miss Penny. Just got back from the dentist. I went to the dentist today, Miss Penny. I had a dentist appointment too. I got to see our awesome dental crew. We have the best dentist and the best staff at our dentist. They're super fun. Dawn says she doesn't mind doing dishes or folding clothes, just hate putting them away. See, my kids, they will battle over who gets to empty the dishwasher. Nobody likes to load it. Is Tim sleeping? You sleeping over there, Tim?
Yeah.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Did you? I didn't craft yesterday. Yesterday got away from me. Yesterday I was working on a secret project that I will not disclose. I cannot disclose. And I totally lost track of time yesterday. The day flew by so fast yesterday. Like, I don't even know how it went by so fast. So fast. But I got a lot done. But it just went by fast. It was like, before I knew it, it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, I thought it was like, Elena actually stopped by at like 2. And I had asked her something thinking it was like 4 or thinking it was like noon. I thought it was before. She was going to do job shadow yesterday, and I thought she stopped by before, in between school and her job shadow. And I said, "You're on your way to your job shadow?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "Mom, I already did it. It's like almost, it's like 2:30. Like, I'm done. Like, I already did it." I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "How is it 2:30 already? Where did the time go?" Miss Penny. She says, Lynn, where are you? Nope, Lynn's not even gonna get this one out of me. Nope, not even Lynn can get this little top secret project out of me. But you'll know, VIP group will know first. We always let y'all know things first, I promise you. When the time comes, I will let you know, I promise. I promise. I promise. All right. I am pretty happy. I'm gonna do just a little bit more. Bring out a little bit more of the wood on my truck, because remember, I want it to be super, super, super farmhouse. Super distressed. Not just a little distressed. A whole lot of distressed. Okay. All right, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let's blow away some of this dust. All right, so I'm going to now, with my red, get just a little bit of my sponge, get most of it off, like I did with the others. Lynn. See, Lynn understands. She knows when to push and when not to. She goes, I'm here, but you gotta time stuff just right. Just right. She's gotta wait till just a perfect time to get me to talk. She's gotta catch me at a vulnerable moment. Yeah, nope, my lips are sealed right now. My lips are sealed on this one, but it'll be good. Y'all, look how good that is. A little bit of red around the edges. Just a little bit more. Right there. Love it. And I'm just using my sponge and tapping it, getting a little bit of red. Now this one, I'm going to distress a little bit because it's going in the distressed truck, so I wanted to have that distressed look. Hello, Miss Dora. What did you miss? Girlfriend, this is the Craft Night in a Box reveal for summer Craft Night in a Box. So we are crafting it, and we are letting people know that the spots that we have available are open. So if you want to sign up for it, anybody, you can just grab the link from the comments. There's also a link in the description, and you can grab one. Grab a spot before they're gone, because these will not be in the shop. These are exclusive to the Craft Night in a Box, okay? Yeah, usually when Tim steps away is a pretty good moment to try and pull things out of me. Yes, you are very right, Miss Cappy. Very right. Okay, guys, everything's painted. Now remember, our bases we glued, those have been setting up nicely, so those are ready to go. So we're gonna start gluing our other pieces. Our sunshines we're gonna set aside because we're not gluing those in, because we want to be able to take those out. So when we put our other inserts, when we take them out, we can put our other inserts in. So let's start with gluing our fenders and our hubcaps on. Our fenders and our hubcaps. Like I said, we send you the Alina's Original Tacky Glue. You can use, if you prefer, and you're like working with adults and people that can manage and handle the gel super glue, you could use the gel super glue for this. If you're working with little ones, I don't advise the super glue because they are very good at gluing their little fingers together. And that's never a fun experience of having a little child panicking. Panicking because their fingers are glued together. Oh, and I'm going to show you how to know which one is the front and which one is the back fender too. Let me show you that too. Okay? Because there is an easy way to tell. So if you take your two fenders, they're different. If you stand them up next to each other on the table, one is just slightly taller than the other one. The taller one is the front fender, the shorter one is the back fender, okay? Cynthia says, I love the truckload of sunshine. Me too, me too. Tama ordered the extra inserts for all 4 of the trucks. I saw your order, Miss Tama. I think I saw your order earlier. I think it was yours. Unless somebody else ordered 4 too, which is possible. Which is possible. Hello, Miss Sherry. You have the day off? Yay, so you get to actually catch us live. Love it. So you just line it up. Now you can see I got a little squirt of glue came out. You can take a little wipe and get the excess off. Don't worry too much about it because it does dry clear, okay? The glue is white when it's wet, but when it dries clear. So you're never even gonna see it once it dries. This glue is, it's not super glue, so it doesn't instantly set, but it gets, it sets up pretty quickly. It'll hold its place pretty quickly, unless you're like physically moving it around, it will hold, okay? We're gonna put a little dot of glue on each of the hubcaps. And then we will put our little metal hubcap on. Now remember, these metal hubcaps, if you have little ones, adult supervision is required. There's some very little, these are very little pieces. So just make sure you are guiding them and watching them. If you want to leave out the metal hubcap for the real little ones and just paint their hubcaps with paint, you can do that too, if you're worried about them playing with the truck and popping them off later, okay? So you know your kids, you know what you can do, what they can and can't do. All right, so we are gonna glue our little fence rails on our truck. And to do that, there's some etching on here, so you can kind of see where to line it up. So I'm gonna put a dot of glue on the little front end that's gonna make contact with the, like the front of the truck. And then these little spots, the little boards that stick down. And then I'm even just gonna add just a hair, just a really, really thin line across this bottom edge, okay? Just like that. A little bit of glue goes a long way. You don't want to over glue this. I'll show you how to clean the glue out if you get too much glue in there. But you're gonna line it up with that etching. You can even bring it down just a little bit. The key is you want to be able to still see through there, okay? You don't want it so far down that your little slit there is over the truck. You just want to make sure you can see through, okay? Just make sure it's on there straight, like so. And the white glue is going to dry clear. You can, again, take a little wipe if you get a little bit of extra on there and just kind of clean up some of the excess if you want to. Just each time get a new clean corner. Just kind of fold it into like a little pointy thing and then just drag it across to get some of the excess glue off. You can use a paintbrush to do the glue too, yes, and that's really good, especially with little kids, because they like to squeeze that glue and use all the glue, right? Squirt some glue onto a paper plate and let them use their paintbrush to to get the glue. Yes, definitely. Okay. We're gonna let that one set for a minute while we do our little red truck. Oh, thank you. You like my glasses? Thank you. I like them too. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with this truck. A little bit on the front edges, a little bit on the little spots that stick down. And you probably don't even have to do it across the edge. It's kind of up to you, but like this one, you know, it doesn't matter. I won't really put any on that. It, like I said, this glue a little bit goes a long way. I put it on the wrong side. Hold on. Make sure you're putting it on the ends that make contact with the top of the truck, guys. Don't do the backward side like I did. Like so, like so. And then just stick her on. Make sure she's straight. Get any excess glue, just wipe it off. Yes, a toothpick works great too. A toothpick, a little Q-tip, the corner of a paper towel even works. You don't even have to get all the glue because like I said, it dries clear. But if you have a big old clump, you can get that off. Especially if you got a big old clump on the back side here. But But I'm also gonna show you, we have a little tool that'll help clean that out. But see how we got like a little chunk there? I'm actually gonna leave that there so I can show you how the tool works that we included, okay? So now our back pieces, I'm putting my back pieces on so the painted is facing the front. So if you get a little peekaboo of it, because I'm not painting the back side, okay? So I'm gonna put my glue on the edge, on the painted side, and on the little end pieces, and then I'm just gonna line it up on the back side, stick it on there, and then just line it up so it's in line with the one in the front. I'm gonna hold that for a second, and then I'm just gonna let it set for a minute. You wanna give this glue a good, I don't know, 3-4 minutes to kind of just grab hold and it sets. It's not solid, so you can still clean it up, but it's solid enough to where you can pick up your truck and you can clean out the center. Because remember, we don't want chunks of glue in between our truck gates, truck fence rails, because we want our inserts to fit in there. So I'm going to line that up like so. Like so. So if you guys are not members of the Craft Night in a Box, if you're a member of Craft Night in a Box, you're just popping on, this is our summer edition of Craft Night in a Box. So if you got the spring Craft Night in a Box and you didn't cancel, you're gonna get this one so you don't have to do anything. Your payment should have already processed through. If your payment didn't process through, then make sure that your card is up to date on the website, and then you don't have to do anything else. If you did not get a spring box and you want to get the summer box, you can sign up. The link is in the description of this video. It's also in the comments, okay? Hello, Miss Michelle. All right, so we're gonna let those set for a second. Give them just a second more, and then I'm gonna show you how to use this little tool that comes in your box. If you got the 4-pack, then you get one of these. If you got the 8-pack, you get 2 of these. If you get the 12-pack, you get 3 of these, because you only need to use them for a second and you can share them, okay? Will this video be over on YouTube since Facebook takes it away in 30 days for some of us who are slow? Yes, we are streaming it to both Facebook and YouTube today. In 30 days, Facebook will get rid of this video. In YouTube, it'll still be there, and there'll be a little paper in your box that will have the link to the YouTube version of this live today, so you can come back and watch it later if you want to. So it's easy for you to find. All right, so my black truck should be set up enough. So I'm gonna kind of hold it and support it just to make sure that they don't move. But you can see the white paint in there. I'm gonna take this is like our spacer / cleaner tool, okay? And we're just gonna slide it in there for one. Make sure we have good space, because if this fits in here, then our inserts will fit in here. The only thing when you're painting your inserts, be mindful of how thick you paint them. If you paint them too thick, they're not gonna wanna fit in there very nicely. If you do accidentally paint them too thick, you can always just come and sand the bottom edge off and get some of that excess paint off so that it fits in there, okay? But we're just gonna slide this. It's got that little corner piece there. We're just gonna slide it all the way to that corner and then slide it up. And don't knock your gate off. Don't be aggressive like me. You might wanna let it sit a little bit longer. But you can see the glue that's on there. Just wipe it off. And if you still got glue in there, just do it again. Just do it a second time and just drag it up and it'll get the excess glue off. Double check to make sure your rails are straight, and then let it set and dry. We'll do the same thing with the red truck. Leslie says, my payment posted for both kits. Loving the truck. My living room is barns and trucks. Oh, that's perfect, Miss Leslie. Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys, we're gonna do the red one now. Just gonna put it in. Gonna lift it up and look at all that glue. Look at all that glue I just scooped out of there, okay? You see there's just a teeny bit in there. Probably not enough to worry about, but I'm gonna do it one more time just to make sure. Just to make sure. And then the other thing is, once you are done with your truck and you've got your inserts painted, make sure your truck is completely dry before you start putting your inserts in. Before you stick the sun back in and leave it sit there, let it dry completely, because it may seem a little bit dry, but if it's wet at all and you've got any little clumps of glue in there and you put that sun in there and then it dries, it's gonna hold on to that sun, okay? So just make sure you're completely dry. And you can see I got a little bit of paint there, or glue there. I'm just gonna wipe that up like that, okay? Oh, the YouTube split screen is smaller than Facebook, is it? Can you see everything still? Are you able to see still on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, good. All right. So now that we've got that, I think it's set enough. So now we can put it into our base. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my glue, and then I'm going to squirt a little glue in the crack of each one. I know usually I say we don't want glue in the cracks, but this time we do. This time we do. Just a little, not too much. Squirt a little bit in there. And then we'll just stand up our truck right in there. Now there is a right way and a wrong way, and I will show you how. When you put it in the right way, the back of your truck will line up with the base and the front of your truck will line up with the base. If it's flipped the other way, it's not gonna line up, and I will show you here. If you do it the wrong way and you put it in the wrong way, you've got, I'll go ahead and put it in, I can pull it out, okay? See how it overhangs the end and the truck doesn't quite come all the way to the front? So that's the wrong way. So if it does that, just flip it over, stick it in the right way, and you will see the base lines up with the truck, the base lines up with the truck. So that is how it goes. Just kind of hold it for a second, make sure it stays straight up and down. You know, just for 60 seconds or so should be enough to hold it. And then just let it sit, let it dry, and then come back and play with it once it fully sets. Yes, just a little glue in the crack. I would paint my truck tan. Ooh, I bet with black polka dots. My dad, he had a tan Mazda pickup truck. Fun memories, love and miss him. That would be so fun to see. Yeah, you could have a lot of fun with these trucks. I mean, you can do any colors. I mean, really. Whatever's gonna go best in your house with your decor and with what you like is what you should do. We just went with black and red because we figured, you know, the masses, you know, love the black and red. So there's my red truck. Hold it up close, and we'll turn the overhead off in a minute and show it to you the other way as well. And here's the black truck. So adding that little bit of black just makes it feel like finished. It doesn't feel like unfinished, completely bare wood. It just adds enough so it feels natural, but also feels like it's intentional, okay? All right, so let me put my inserts in. Mine's still drying. I don't advise you to put your inserts in until you're completely dry, but I don't want to make you guys wait all day to see it. So if you want to take the overhead off, I will show you guys. There's the red one. Let it focus. Let it focus. I'm sorry, the black one. There's the black one. And there's the red one. And I used, you can see my white paint there, or my white glue there. It's gonna dry, it'll be clear. You'll never even see it. When I did these other trucks, it was the same way. You could see the little bits of white, but you can see they completely dried clear, and you don't see any of the glue at all on all of these. So have fun with it, get creative with it, and don't forget too, anyone who gets Craft Night in a box, there is a QR code on the front of the box. Let me get rid of this. there was a QR code on the front of the box, that on the inside cover of the box, I should say. Let me show you. On the inside cover of your box, remove these, there is a QR code there, and that's going to take you to our craft sharing group. Post photos of your craft night experience with your friends, family, whoever you craft with, and somebody wins a Christie's Craft Room gift card who participates. And there's a hashtag. You got to put the hashtag. The hashtags are very important when we do these contests, because when we go to pick a winner, we go to that group and we put in that hashtag, and it shows us all the posts that have that hashtag, and it makes it easy for us to find it. If you don't have that hashtag, it's not going to show us your post. So it has to be in the craft sharing group, and it has to have the hashtag. Hashtag craft night in a box. Hashtag craft night in a box, okay? No spaces when you do hashtags, okay? No spices. All right, guys. Miss Mary, she says we'll have to watch the replay. Work, oh yes, work got in the way. But yes, come back, watch the replay, so you can see all the fun stuff. And how did I put in the sun? The sun, it just slides in. Because we've got the fence rail on both sides, there's a little slit there, and the sun just slides right in, and then it slides right out. And then, don't forget, if you already are a member, if you're not a member and you want to join, you can join now. The link is in the description. It's also in the comments. What is a hashtag? It's a £, and then the words with no spaces. So the £, and then craft night in a box. That's what a hashtag is. It's just a searchability thing. If you put a hashtag and then whatever words you put, people can search for that same hashtag and those words, and any post that's posted in the group will show in, it'll pull all those up into one place for you. So, but if you're not already a member and you want to become a member, today's the day. Grab the link. You can get the 4-pack, the 8-pack, or the 12-pack until they are sold out. Jackson Burger, how do I buy this? Go to the link in the description of this video, or the one that's in the comments, and you can choose if you want the 4-pack, the 8-pack, or the 12-pack, and you can sign up for this. It has pictures of past kits that we've done. It has all the details listed there for you, so you can grab a box and join now before they sell out. And if you are already a member, or if you just joined today, we have the extra inserts, if you want them, for all the different seasons and holidays in our regular shop, christiescraftroom.com, in our shop. You can get those there. So, and if you're a member, we're going to send you an email for the inserts too. So if you can't find it, be watching your email, check your junk and spam folder, and we'll send you that. So, there is a post with the winner. We did post the winner on the main page here. So you can scroll back and you can find it there. But there is a post that we posted the winner from the last box. All right, guys, let me show you one last time how I have it set up on this little display. You could set yours up however you want to and display yours however you want to, but this was just one idea. We paired it with our cute little barn from the shop, and a little mini hay bale that you can get at the craft store, and some little greenery behind it. Let me fix my moss. My moss is getting in front of my truck. There we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for being part of Craft Night in a Box and part of Christie's Craft Room. We love you.